Hey everybody, it's Elliot from Little Pug People here, and today I'm here in my bedroom and I'm going to be doing an interview with Dan Fogler. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I am here in the UK.
Awesome.
In Yes, in the house here. And how you doing, Elliot? You
I'm
doing good,
doing
man?
good. Let's get into it.
All
I read
right.
issue number 1 of Brooklyn Gladiator and loved it. How cool is it to have Simon Bisley bring your characters to life?
Wow. How old are you, man?
15.
Okay, good. You're just old enough to read Brooklyn Gladiator. Simon Beasley, man. I grew up reading Lobo and Heavy Metal magazine, and Simon was a huge part of those books. And to have him working on my book is just like unbelievable. Just a dream come true. And you can imagine if you have something that you're reading today, and then suddenly you get to work with those people. 10 years from now, it's just like what?
Yeah,
It's
it's gotta be
incredible.
surreal.
Yeah, it's surreal, man.
What would you do if you woke up and you were inside the universe of The Last Storm?
Oh, you know, I often feel like that is happening every day that I wake up already. It's crazy because I took the headlines of today for Brooklyn Gladiator, and I turned up the dial on certain conspiracy theories and certain like real factual science that's happening today. And I was like, what's that going to look like 15, 20 years from now? And that's Brooklyn Gladiator. And it's amazing. It's what happens in Brooklyn Gladiator is, it's a familiar story. It's a cautionary tale about what happens if you have too much of a good thing. In this case, it's nanites. They like imagine tomorrow Trump makes an announcement and he says, "Guess what, everybody? I have the." This is a terrible Trump impression, but he says, "I have the solution for everything, nanites." And we'll just sprinkle nanites on the police force, and then they'll be able to. We won't even need that many police. They'll be able to be one officer could take on 20 men. It'll be amazing. And then we'll sprinkle the nanites on you, and we won't have any more viruses. They'll just clean your bloodstream every day. So they just sprinkle nanites on everything. That's the savior. We'll sprinkle nanites in the ocean, and so they sprinkle nanites in the ocean, and the nanites find whatever microscopic materials are available, and it builds the wall. Okay, so it's like magic. It's like it's the so. But what happens 20 years from now is that those nanites are embedded. They're multiplying. They're everywhere. It's in everything. It's and the hero John Miller basically rejects it. They're constantly trying to inject him, in some way with nanites, and he has found a way to you know navigate the system.
Yeah.
You dig that? You're digging it, huh?
Yes, I liked your answer a lot. What scared you the most when you were a kid? And what's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, excellent question. Um, okay, so it's a tie. So Jaws, okay,
That's a good
scared
one.
the hell out of me, and I can't go into the ocean today without like some kind of sharp rock in my hand. Like if I can't see, if it's not clear water, yeah, I'm very, yeah,
Hard
very,
to feel you on that. Yeah.
yeah. Very cautious in murky waters. Um, and and werewolves. But Jaws is at the top though because I guess they're more common than
Yeah.
werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get eaten by a shark than a werewolf. If you could
True.
have any superhuman power, which power would you choose?
Oh, that's good. Let me think here. Superhuman power. Um, I like the idea of, hmm. It's weird because I would like, instead of flying, because I'm not too good with heights, but I would like super leaping ability,
Nice.
Uh, so I can just be like, you know, just so I could, judge how high I want to go. I don't want to get too high, but I
Gotta go
definitely,
over there, not up there.
yeah. But like what the Hulk does, you know how the Hulk
Yeah.
can just, jump to Texas. I think that would be cool. Just the wind in my hair. Ah, What about you, man?
I, for a while, liked invisibility, but
Ah,
my opinion now, teleportation would be the best.
oh,
So
true.
let's say you're like on the bus or like you're in New York and you have to get home. You don't have to wait in line or sit on a bus and you just go boop.
Oh yeah,
You don't have to, yeah, you don't have to hold in your poo or anything. You can just go right to the bathroom right at home.
yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
It's perfect. It's the best thing
Yeah.
possible.
And then if you run out of toilet paper, you can just teleport right to the store. Just, well, I don't know how that would be weird. Maybe you can just teleport your hand to the aisle and then pull out a toilet paper roll.
There's
Yeah.
just someone in a shopping cart and they just see a hand pop out and just go boop, and snag some toilet paper. What is what is your favorite on-screen character that you played so far?
I guess if I had to choose one, it's Jacob Kowalski from the Fantastic Beast movies. That one's very special because, for many reasons, that's the biggest franchise I think I'll ever be involved with. I mean, it's just like mega, and so that's still very surreal and romantic. Big Hollywood movie to me. So that's definitely have to choose that, and then. And it's also, it's like I'm basically playing an ancestor. I'm basically playing my great wasn't my great grandfather was a baker. He was a baker on the Lower East Side in New York, and so it's very special for me to be able to. I feel like I'm fulfilling some kind of ancestral dream or something. I don't know.
Can you envision Brooklyn Gladiator as a crazy TV series one day?
Can you?
I could, definitely.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I could, man. I definitely could. I'd love to see it as a series. I'd love to see all my books as series, films. I want to, that's what I come from. So making movies. So obviously, when I'm making this stuff, I definitely can envision them on the next level. Um, and yeah, I think that'd be a really cool series. Um, you know what, what they're doing with special effects nowadays. I think it would be a no brainer. But I do feel like the the extra layer that would set it apart from other dystopian sci-fi movies or TV shows would be that I'd want to use real mixed martial artists.
Last two questions.
Okie
If you
dokie.
could eliminate one bad thing in this world, what would that be?
One bad thing? Oh wow. Let's say racism, just because if I had to put something at the top of the list, maybe if we saw everybody as equal, then there there wouldn't be such a competition or a need to push anybody down.
What kind of world do you think you'd like to go to after you die?
Good question, man. Yeah, because I think it is like a video game. I think that there are levels, and I think that it's our purpose here to gather enough knowledge about how to manipulate uh, energy, our own energy, um, meditation, chi, stuff like that. A lot of stuff that I talk about in Brooklyn Gladiator, astral projection. If you could, like astral projection, I mean, it's a real thing. Lucid dreaming, astral projection. That's a rehearsal. That's a rehearsal for the next level. Yeah. So where would I like to go? I'd like to check it all out. I'd like to avoid anything that looks like hell. I'd like to see what's going on in heaven. But I feel like I'd love to get the answer, because I feel like you'd be able to travel all over the solar system to other galaxies, just float around, if you're able to, you know, if you're able to maintain your energy structure, whatever, you're able to float around, get some answers. Are we really alone out here? And definitely stick around the third dimension and earn my wings, help out my loved ones and stuff like that.
Awesome answer. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
At Mr. Dan Fogler on Twitter, at Fogler's Fictions on Instagram, Dan Fogler's 40 Experience podcast. Check out Heavy Metal Shop, Heavy Metal Magazine Shop. That's where my books are all being sold. What did he say, August 5th or something? August 8th? I can't remember. Where my books are going to be on shelves in August. And you can pre-order now, July. Check them all out. What else? Am I missing something? Should I be saying something?
I think you got it.
Yeah. What?
I think you got it.
Nice. I think I covered everything. Awesome.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with me, man.
My pleasure. Hey, keep on rocking, man. Good job.
You too, man.
Yeah. Yeah.